What did the old chimney say to the young chimney? You're too young to smoke. What do you call a Mexican who lost his car? Carlos. What's an astronaut's favorite social media website? MySpace. Why did the fish cross the sea? To get to the other tide. Yo mama is so stupid, she bought tickets to Xbox Live. How many tickles does it take to get an octopus to laugh? 10 tickles. Have you ever tried to eat a clock? It is very time-consuming. Yo mama's so dumb, she thought seaweed was something that fish smoked. What's the difference between roast beef and pea soup? You can roast beef, but you can't pea soup. What did the ocean say to the beach? Nothing, it just waved. What do bees comb their hair with? A honeycomb. Yo mama's so fat, she was on her way to McDonald's, tripped over Burger King, and landed on Wendy's. Why couldn't the pirate learn the alphabet? Because he was always lost at sea. Siri, where is the best place to hide a body? The second page of a Google search. What do you get with a fist and a long piece of wire? A horrible punchline. What happens when you give a politician Viagra? He gets taller. What did one eye say to the other eye? Between you and me, there's something that smells. What do you do if attacked by a clan of clowns? Go for the juggler. What do clouds do when they become rich? They make it rain. Why did the runner stop listening to music? Because she broke too many records. What's the difference between a jeweler and a jailer? A jeweler sells watches, and a jailer watches sells. How do you know a clock is still hungry? It goes back 4 seconds. Why couldn't the pirate play cards? He was sitting on the deck. What do you call a fly without wings? A walk. Why did the scarecrow get a promotion? 'Cause he was outstanding in his field. What did the cross-eyed teacher say? I can't control my pupils. Why is Christmas just like the day at the office? You do all the work, and the fat guy with the suit gets all the credit. Yo mama's so ugly that when she played Mortal Kombat, instead of Scorpion saying, "Get over here," he said, "Stay over there." Yo mama's so fat, when she plays paintball, her teammates hide behind her. Why did the dinosaur cross the road? Because chickens weren't around yet. Why do museums have old dinosaur bones? Because they can't afford new ones. Where do you learn how to make ice cream? Sunday school. What would you do if I won the lottery? Take half and leave. Well, I won $20. Here's 10. Now get out. When characters in the movies go underwater, I like to hold my breath to see how long I can last. I almost died in Finding Nemo. Yo mama is so tall, when she jumped up and did a backflip, she kicked Jesus. Yo mama's so fat, she caused millions of dollar property damage. Mahatma Gandhi often walked barefoot, which produced an impressive set of calluses on his feet. He also ate very little, making him rather frail, and with his odd diet, he often suffered from bad breath. This made him a super-calloused, fragile mystic hexed with halito. Sis. Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay, they would be called bagels. Hello? I need your help. All right, what is it? 2 girls are fighting over me. So what's your emergency? The ugly one is winning. My mother-in-law fell down a wishing well. I was amazed. I never knew they worked. How do you get a Florida State graduate off your front porch? Pay for the pizza. The student asked René Descartes, "Professor, you say, 'I think, therefore I am,' but how do I know it is I who is thinking?" "Who wants to know?" answered the old philosopher. What's the difference between a Jew and the San Antonio Spurs? The Spurs could beat the Heat. Why were there 17 blondes standing outside the pub? Because the sign said you have to be 18 to enter. What do you call 2 Mexicans playing basketball? One-on-one. What's the difference between a genealogist and a gynecologist? A genealogist looks up the family tree. A gynecologist looks up the family bush. What do you call Batman skipping chew? Christian Bale. Yo mama's so stupid that when I saw her shouting in my mailbox, she said she leaving me a voicemail.